Oh, hello, viewers. The Model Maniac back here with another build video. This particular video, we're going to be building the Bristol Blenheim Mark 1 in 72 scale from Airfix, and I'm going to be doing a slightly different style of build video for this one. Let me know if you like it. I prefer it over the previous styles, or if you don't. But yeah, it's quite an interesting kit. I haven't done anything like this before. It's the Mark 1 variant, so it has the more flat-faced front canopy. But yeah, no unboxing for this one because I'm not going to cover it here. But I haven't started the kit or anything. I got it new off Amazon a few days ago, and yeah, everything's in there. It's relatively recent, I think. I don't know exactly when it's from, but you get the decals. I'm of course going to be doing the RAF ones, but you also get the option for the Romanian markings and transfers and things there if you want to. And to show you those schemes, there's the Romanian one. It's alright, it's interesting. Don't see it every day, but flip the page around. The RAF ones, I think my opinion look better, but I think overall it's a more interesting scheme because it's not just two colours. Yeah, parts I've already taken out their bag. There's quite a few here. It says there's 142, to be precise. I won't give you a particularly in-depth look. I mean, you can see them. There they are, and it's not that big of a aircraft. It is actually the biggest aircraft I've made, which doesn't bode well because it is only a light bomber Blenheim. But right, yeah. I got this kit largely because I wanted to do something a bit bigger than my fighters or dive bombs that I've done, and I didn't want to go all the way up to something that big. So I think this is a good stepping stone. Oh, there was something in there. Yeah, I'm quite excited for it. I imagine this will take me quite a while. I'll probably do it on and off for a while, but yeah, I suppose we'll get into it. It looks relatively well moulded. Oh, I probably should show you the glassware. Take it out of the bag. There you go. That one's a bit wobbly, but yeah, the more sort of flat front. The Mark IV, I think it is, has the sort of almost it's almost like it looks like it's got a bonnet on the front in terms of the shape of the glass. Those who know what it looks like will understand that. But yeah, I think it's quite an interesting craft. Blenheim, I mean, hopelessly outdated, being designed in 1935, I think. But this particular RAF version was used by the RAF in Malaysia in 1941. It's Japanese. But yeah, so yeah, I'll get into this, and I'll see you when I've got some suitable progress. Right, so yeah, just a bit of an update here. We don't know what the focus is, a bit weird, but I've just been painting some bits. I've been gluing a few bits together, as you can see. About to start work on the cockpit assembly. I got a couple bits here, cleaned those up. That's all looking good. And currently you see all this messy paintwork. Got glue still drying. That will all be tidied up in a minute or so. Whilst I do the cockpit, it's just the wheel bay doors and whatnot. And I've painted some bits, just base coats. It's only cockpit green at the moment. Various little bits. About to start assembling these bits down here. And yeah, it's all going well. Those two halves fit great. I've cleaned them all up. All what I've done so far fits great, and yeah, paint's going on well. Moulding's good. Yeah, so I'll see how the rest of the cockpit goes. I'm not gonna put the pilot in because I want to see in through the window. I might actually make this one put a lot of effort into the cockpit because it's quite a complicated old thing. So yeah. Alright, well, some considerable progress has been made, but so I'll talk about the small stuff. I've started working on the engines. the moment. Need a few more coats of the metallic paint there, but importantly, I glued all this together now. Just getting this. I'm gonna try and fix that gap there. I've done the cockpit. Did some detailing there. Looks quite nice, and yeah, hopefully I won't get any paint on that whilst painting the main body. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I suppose, yeah, the next thing we'll do is finish the engines, I suppose. This didn't fit terribly well, I should say. But yeah. And also I've got a question. There's in the instructions on the engines, there's two these sort of these things here, or both E8 there, and they go sort of, there's like probes and things, and they like that on the final engine. They're both on the same side. I don't know what they are. I know they're not guns or weapons, I don't think. So if you know what they are, do let me know in the comments. But yeah, I think all's going well. I need to add all the various control surfaces and flaps and things. I need to sort out that seam. We're not focusing. No, we're not focusing. Along the bottom there. Sort out that gap, and yeah, all should be good. Right. So well, I dare say there's been quite a bit of progress since the last last clip. But so first of all, I've glued most of it together. Most of it's constructed. There's still a few bits like the wheels which I'll leave off to the end, and then the tail wheel, which I'll probably put on in a second. I might leave that on. Leave that till the end though, actually. I glued the cockpit to the front. I've got the engines on now. They may look like there's some quite big gaps around the engines. Now most of them aren't gaps. Most of them are just where some of the green paint on the inside of them is sort of poking through a bit, which makes it look like a gap. Some of it is gap, like that one on the top. That's not focusing, unfortunately. The fit was alright. It was a bit difficult to get in there. It needs a bit of cleaning up. I've had the flaps lowered, landing position, I think, as though it's basically what I'm going to have is just, even though it's going to be sitting on my shelf, going to have it so it's been hit. It's coming down. It's had to deploy the landing. It's had to make an emergency landing back at the airfield. It managed to limp its way back home on a damaged engine, and that damage I've cut out and things. So we got a big couple cannon hits right there, and that's gone right way through, and that's started a leak, and I'll have some oil effect going back there. Then there's a further, looks like maybe cannon round or machine gun damage to the top of the panel, which just snaps things off. Yeah, and I like the fact you can see a bit of the engine cylinders. Yep. Once again, those rods coming out the front of the engines, don't know what they do. They need painting up when I'm done. But yeah, I think I'm quite happy with it. I just realised that even from the video I can see that I need to sand along there. But yeah, I'm going to keep moving on. Most of the construction's done. I've got the propellers and perhaps the turret as well left to construct. But apart from that, I can't imagine there's much else to do in terms of construction wise. So yeah, I'll see you when I've got it maybe done some painting, or I don't know when it's what happened. Right, so I didn't record much more, but I did take some pictures. So here's it after it was painted. I did the propellers. I think that's got a gloss coat on it there. The underneath is just black. The turret needs another coat, as you can see, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. These are some very high quality photos. You can see a bit of me in the bottom of that one. That was after the decals, but most importantly, no battle damage. And then there we are. That's not a brilliant photo, but here is some actual battle damage. You can see a bit there, the smoke coming from the engine there. And I've got a few bullet holes and things, and there it is on a shelf next to a bunch of other things. That's it, I guess. I know the ending hasn't been that brilliant, but I forgot to film some things, and I thought it was just painting. You've all seen it before. I hope you like the video. I hope you like the build. This is going to take quite a while to make because I sort of forgot I existed, and yeah, it's here now. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, whatever. See you in the next video. Goodbye.